What do you let into your life? Uh-oh. We'll get started here in just a moment. I'm going to say hello to my inner circle members and also my super chatters, and then we'll get started with this video. Hi, Bill. How are you? John, Randy, Arthur, Lisa Marie, Linda, James, Kai, Renee, Mary, Shauna, Melody. Wow, all in one voice. Eric, nice to see you on here. Beautiful Michigan day, beautiful Montana day. So we'll get started in 10 seconds. I might as well get started right now. Hey, Matthew, I love and appreciate you. Hello, everybody. This is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And this is a little bit of a turn off yesterday's video. What do you let into your life, right? So yesterday we talked about, how to stay inspired. You stay inspired by listening to inspiring things. But when you don't consciously um, pay attention to what you're paying attention to, then guess what? What are you letting into your life? You're letting into your life programming, consumerism, propaganda, uh, oh, woe is me, the world's ending. And I'll never forget this. My mentor said to me, that you want to stand as a guard to your subconscious mind. And it's like this stuff is going into your head, like we've done in other videos where someone says plop, plop, fizz, fizz, and then your response is, oh, what a relief it is, da 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 da, loving it. You know what I mean? It's like McDonald's, a real thing, Coca-Cola. There's all these things that are just constantly going in to our mind. And sometimes we don't realize not that just the programming that's going into our mind, but sometimes the negative people that are always around us. Today, when you're following on social media, are you following people that are always decisive? Are you following people that are always trying to cause division? They're always trying to do stuff. So when you find yourself, whether you're listening to music or the certain movies that you watch or whatever you're doing, you got to really be conscious with the right intent of what you're allowing your programming to be. And a lot of people believe this. I used to believe this. I used to believe, well, I'm not paying attention to it. It doesn't matter, right? And it does matter. It totally, totally does matter. And so me and Matt were talking about today, and I just thought, wow, people really need to not pretend, but they got to be very, pretend that you're a person that's guarding other people. Like one of the things I read yesterday was really good is it said, do you talk to yourself like you would talk to a friend? So if a friend told you they were down, or a friend told you they were depressed, or maybe they're angry or frustrated, and they don't like what's going on in their life, and they're sort of beating themselves up, don't you come to defense of that friend? Don't you say, no, now listen, this is gonna pass. It's not all bad, and you're a good person. You want to come to their aid, but yet you'll stand up for somebody else, but you won't stand up for yourself. So when you start beating yourself up and you're just sitting around and scrolling through social media or watching stuff on TV, like, the constant negative news, you don't realize, and you just say, listen, I'm okay. I'm okay. But yet, are you okay? Could you run at a higher frequency? Could you run at a better energy? Could you be more consistent in a longer period of day? And we all have this programming stuff in us. So, you watch and people say, oh my God, I'm always tired. I'm always run down around 3 o'clock. Oh my God, I need a coffee. And so all of a sudden you start hanging around people that's exactly what they do. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden we find ourselves doing these things and we don't realize, one of the new leaders in Nigeria, Joshua, and he was saying, my God, I've never had this many people come into my group this fast. Just being simple and duplicatable. It's just going so quick. And he says, man, how do you do it? I'm 25K, you're super affiliate. How do you always respond to me and you always respond to other people? And I said, well, first of all, if a person's a believer, right? They say, all things are possible through those that believe. What I started doing is I started saying, hey, listen, I got plenty of time. These people are not bothering me. I want to attract and get to goals that are 10 times higher than I have now. If that means that I gotta, push myself a little further, no, not push myself, not be, oh my God, these people are bothering me. Oh my God, I got to do one Zoom after another Zoom after another Zoom after another Zoom. See, that's where all of a sudden you got to start doing that concept of appreciation and gratefulness. Because when all of a sudden you believe or you say to yourself that you don't have enough time, that people are bombarding you, that how am I going to do this? That might be for some of you when you listen to this is why you haven't created a group. There's probably things in your mind where you're going like, man, if I had 100 people underneath me, or 18,000 or 750,000, how could I do it? And see, that's the thing. We sort of do what is called sabotage. We actually sabotage ourselves because we go, I don't know what I'll say. I don't know what I'll do. I don't know how to help these people. What you got to do is you just got to do the best that you can do. So thank you very much to Super Chatters, Melody Ryba. Golly, I love you so, so, so much. Bill Shoemaker, you're just incredible, brother. The kids are really going to love it. It's really going to do it. I just want all of you to really, truly understand that, we talked yesterday how to stay inspired by purposely and intentively, saying, this is what I'm going to do. This is my morning ritual. This is what you guys will always find. I find this too. If I get out of my morning ritual, it's like I don't even realize why my day's not going the way it usually does. You see what I mean? It's just we get busy and then, I'll do that till later. I'll do that this afternoon. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. And right away, when you get off your ritual and you don't get plugged in, So we're talking about what do you let in your life? Is you're letting other things in your life when you're not paying attention to the stuff that you need to be focused on. Say you deliberately got to plug in to the higher source, and you got to. I always tell people all the time. I think I said this yesterday. I feel like I have an unfair advantage because I got the universe. I got everything helping me, and so of course I'm going to have more time. Of course I'm going to be able to do more. So we all can do more. We just got to be careful again what we're letting into our life, from the people to the programming to whatever. And yeah, that's about it. So I want to say hello to all the Inner Circle members. Thank you so much. I love and appreciate you, my super chatters today, Melody and Bill. And if no one's ever given you permission to succeed in life, let me be the first. My mentors did that for me. But some of you are going to understand, if you keep doing this, you're going to see massive changes in your life. Because most people are unconscious and they're not paying attention, and they really don't say, watching the news all the time, that doesn't really bother me, or listening to negative, news, that doesn't really bother me, or, not, I'm not saying that you can't enjoy yourself. Entertainment is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to get unplugged sometimes. But I just think that a majority of the people on the planet, by evidence and how the world is they don't intently even try to balance out the negative with the positive, right? So, last night I watched, Terry and I watched, we do it all the time. Terry and I watched a documentary with Oscar De La Hoya, the Golden Boy. And, it just was a documentary of his life. This guy won 11 world championships in 6 weight divisions. And this was the first guy to actually, make over $10 million in a pay per view. It's just like, wow, just watching this guy, you know, um, go out there. But what was really amazing about the whole documentary is how he wasn't a really good father. He was sort of an absent father. He wasn't plugged in with his children, and he was duplicating a cycle that his father did. And it was pretty amazing where he just never ever connected with anybody that really shared with him that you can do it all. You can't make excuses that I don't have enough time. I only can do this, so I can't take care of myself. I can't build that relationship with the people that I love. You know what I mean? I can't put my face mask or my oxygen mask on first. Drowning person's no help to a drowning person. So I love and appreciate you guys. Please share this video, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now. God bless, and we'll talk to you soon.